So, fellow Nigerians, the dirty politics about the happenings at Nigerian airports is very clear. Adams Oshiomhole, former governor of Edo State, now a senator, locked down an airport, stood on the conveyor of airpiece at the airport, locked the door with his agents, and disrupted activities. That ruling and rascally offense ought to have been prosecuted in an airport in Nigeria. After that, a famous musician called Kwam1 or K1 displayed another unruly activity by stopping and or attempting to stop an aircraft on the tarmac. He was not prosecuted. He apologized, and now the government of Nigeria has made him an ambassador. That's going to be an ambassador for antisocial behaviors in airport. And his ban from flying was reduced to 1 month. The idea is that they spoke with him and they told him that, as alleged, that he will now use his voice and his music to campaign for the re-election of Bola Tinubu in 2027 as a condition to accepting his apologies and all of that. And he has agreed, so he's an ambassador. The unruly rascally K1 will now be ambassador for the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria. But the sad thing about it is that they made another lady called Comfort Emerson, who also acted in very rascally and violent ways right there inside the aircraft of Ibom Air. Unfortunately, she was embarrassed, stripped, almost nude, and all of that. Now, she's been prosecuted and she's in detention. The idea of all of these things happening one after the other, the idea is to suppress the whole idea. That is the whole idea, in fact, to suppress this prosecution of Adams Oshiomhole. The government, the APC government, had to make sure that they mellow down the tension, the discussions around K1. So the only way to suppress Oshiomole's prosecution, Oshiomhole was the national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, which they call the ruling party in Nigeria. So in order to suppress his case, because people started to dig out what happened, why was he not prosecuted and all of that. They are telling you, oh, the investigation was still going on. In an airport where you have cameras, you are talking about investigations going on. So the idea was to suppress the discussions concerning Adams Oshiomole's rascally and unruly behavior at the airport. That was how they decided, or why they decided to forgive K1 and even make him an ambassador. But in that same vein, they are now using Comfort Emerson as a scapegoat. As a scapegoat. She's not the big issue. So this is the type of country that we are having in Nigeria. A senator, a lawmaker becoming a lawbreaker. You are now breaking the law again just because he's a member of the APC. It's a shame. It's a shame. The law is supposed to have been applied for Comfort Emerson, for K1 or Kwam1, and for Adams Oshiomhole. If you continue like this, Nigeria will not go anywhere. Where some people are above the law, So this is the kind of government that Tinubu is running, because they put their political party above the laws of Nigeria. They are defecating on the constitution of our country. This is a shame, and this must not be allowed to continue. A government that disrespects the constitution is not a government that we should have respect for. It's not a government that must be returned to office. The rule of law has been destroyed in this country, from Buhari to Tinubu. For how long will Nigeria continue like this?